Hello everyone, it's Heather and welcome back to my channel, The West Coast Mama. So glad to have you guys here today, and if you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. So my channel is all about cleaning, organizing, decor, mom life, all that good stuff. I am currently a stay-at-home mom of two little ones. I have my son Hudson, who is 5 years old, and my daughter Madeline, who is 3. And you can see them right now outside them on the patio playing with their water tables, and my husband and I are cleaning and organizing and just getting stuff done around the house. This was on a Saturday afternoon. I think it was a Saturday afternoon. Anyways, and this is also part 2 of my pantry kind of reorganization, restock, that sort of thing. So part 1, if you have not seen that yet, I will link that above, and be sure to check that out as well. So you can see me standing up on the ladder here, and I'm going to be doing this top area, but in the part 1 video, I did the bottom area as well as the lower cabinets below the counter there. So, and then there was a huge declutter on the dining room table. Of course, I needed to declutter that so I could fill it up with all the pantry stuff. And that is a very, very important step when you are going to be decluttering anything, is to be able to empty that space completely out. But also a really important tip is don't take on more than you know that you can finish, because you don't want to have a giant mess on your table if you only make it halfway through. So that's why I was kind of going cabinet by cabinet, knowing I didn't have a whole day. Had I had a whole day, sure, I could have emptied all 3 areas and gone from there, but also I have the 3 areas kind of separated, and I kind of know what goes in those 3 different areas, and they don't really overlap, so it was easy to separate them out. So I had done the 3 areas all separately, and this was the last to go. In this upper cabinet, we've got lots of our dry goods and baking things, so things that we don't use a ton, except for like the pastas and quinoas, things like that are definitely accessible. But other than that, don't do a ton of baking. Since I love baking, I just have not really had time since kids. Maybe I'll get back into it when they're a little bit older and can help out a little bit more. So yeah, anyways, so we have a lot of reorganizing to do. I did plunk all this stuff up when we first moved here, but now this cupboard, as I mentioned in the first video, became like a shoving ground. We were shoving different things up there that we were either not needing or wanted out of the way, and it was just a spot to shove things. So I knew I really needed to kind of dive into it and see what we needed to transform it into. And one thing that we were using it for was to store like treats for the kids. We wanted to keep those up and out of sight for the kids, as well as things like medications and vitamins and things like that. That's actually what I'm organizing right now. So yeah, so that is that cupboard. And then after we finish this, I am going to be finishing up with the kind of final touches of the decor for the shelving, the built-in shelves that are on the other side of this built-in sectional here. And yeah, taking down Gabby. We're finally going to do that. It's not going to be happy birthday Madeline any longer. Yes, she did have her birthday in March, and yes, it is now May. And yeah, we had Gabby up there for a long time. But anyways, I guess it was colorful and it filled the space. So anyways, she's coming down. And the other exciting part is I'm putting together my little coffee bar today. So I'm super excited about that. I had mentioned that Bruce had drilled a hole so that the plug could go down in behind where the fridge is plugged in, and then that way I was able to put my Nespresso and have my little coffee station there. And of course we've got the beverage fridge directly under it, so I'm super excited to have that all set up. And yes, super excited to show you guys because it turned out really, really nice. So yes, anyways, so pantry, I definitely have a mix of containers, you might notice. Gosh, forever ago when I first moved out, I was very obsessed with I needed to have Tupperware. That was the thing. My mom always had Tupperware. I had to have Tupperware. So I had all the Tupperware canisters, and literally I still have those canisters I got in the early 2000s when I first moved out. And yeah, so they're standing the test of time, which Tupperware does. But now also wanting to be able to see in the clear containers and things like that. So the OXO or OXO, I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but I'll go with one or the other. Yeah, so I've got a whole bunch of new containers that I've been kind of putting different things into and kind of building that collection, I guess you could say. Then I've got some different bins that I got just from Dollarama for holding different packages that I'm not decanting. Yeah, so those are kind of, and then I got some of the clear bins from the iDesign brand, and I picked those up. There was sets from Costco, so that's where I got those ones, and I'm really loving those. I have a few that I've used in the other pantry areas, and I've actually used some in our spice cupboard as well as in the fridge, I believe. So those are really, really handy, and they're nice because they also stack. So I was able to actually use them in our cabinet in our little powder room to be able to put some cleaning supplies down below. And then Madeline, she's still on pull-ups, so I've got her pull-ups standing up in the other one, and that works perfectly because it stacks and it fits into the nice small space. If you are enjoying this content, I would love for you to hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my channel. So liking and subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff helps me out so much, and it helps get this video out to more so more people can enjoy and maybe get some inspiration and motivation to do some cleaning and decluttering as well. All right, so are you guys going to be cleaning along with me today? Are you going to get some laundry done or some organizing done? Maybe decide to do a drawer or a cabinet yourself? Or are you just going to watch today? Your choice. Maybe let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to, as well as don't forget to let me know also where you're from, as our community is growing.
In the door, I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to hold. All those little
All right, everyone, here we go. We've got it all done. At the back, you can see I've tucked some extra bags, Ziplocs and stuff. And then here we go at the very, very top, some paper, extra paper products and things that I don't need all the time. You can see spaghetti noodles there, rice. That bin there has our vitamins and stuff. So behind, I've got more of like the flowers and everything like that. So things that I don't use as much. But they're definitely still there. They're definitely still visible, and I can reach them without having to get on a stool. But the ones we use the most often, like the quinoa, pancake mix, spaghetti, and regular pasta, are all up front and ready to be able to use. And then above that is all our baking stuff and different mixes for like banana breads or biscuits or different things like that. So looking good. And here it is with the bottom part as well. And you can see to the side there we've got our vacuum and brooms and recycling and bags and stuff like that down there. Feeling very accomplished. All right, so it is time to get decorating. Get rid of some clutter here and redo these shelves and put together the coffee area and make it look all pretty again.
We keep on wishing, we keep on drinking, we keep on wishing, we keep on drinking, we keep on wishing. All those little moments, the bus you didn't catch me looking over my shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments, all that near you, only God knew about. All those little moments. All those little moments. I wanna do it all with you by my side. If you're in, meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along. I'll be your ride. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that, this or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or in bed by night. This or I wanna see it all. Find the northern lights, see the stars in the open wild, catch a glimpse of Panama. We don't need a map. I'll let you know when we've arrived. Yeah, we can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that, this or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or in bed by night. This or we can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. So just be brave and come along. I wanna do it all. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that, this or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or in bed by night. This or
We are done. Wow, my humongous project that took me probably about 3 days. I guess, yeah, a good 3 sessions, I guess you could say, to get finished is done. And it looks so nice. And the clutter is gone. It's functional again. Do you see all the pretty colors in the fridge? I had fun doing that. That's not going to last because, well, I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old that are in there regularly. Anyways, it'll last for a day. So yeah, there is a wobbly camera. Sorry, guys. Everything we have in our little beverage fridge, which is basically water and some little protein drinks. The coffee station. Are you seeing this? I'm in love. Oh my gosh, the canisters I got at HomeSense, as well as that little cute wicker tray. And of course, that's my Nespresso. And then that little mug sitting there, I just got it at HomeSense as well. It was just adorable. Anyways, there's my little coffee pods in the big one. And then I've got tea bags in that little one. And then I don't really use sugar, but that's what's in this little one that's very apparently tough to open. There it is. That little spoon is a nabob spoon. If you're Canadian, you might know nabob. Anyways, my Nana back in the 40s at the PNE, if you're from British Columbia, you know the PNE, the Pacific National Exhibition. Well, nabob was, of course, a coffee brand, and they had a little station, or I guess a little setup stand at the exhibition, and my Nana worked there when she was young, and she got a few of these cute little brass spoons. And I always remember growing up, she had one in her sugar bowl, and my parents had one in our sugar bowl, and now I have one in my sugar bowl. Anyways, the rest of these shelves have some nice family memorabilia as well. And then the rest of the decor is just kind of flowers for spring, summer coming up, and just nice bright colors, nice and simple on the table, because there's normally kid stuff everywhere. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you got a little inspiration and motivation to get some stuff done around your house. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time.